Good morning. Another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Ever had that experience, usually with a child, where they come to ask you for something and you say no, and then they come back and they say, please, 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 and they push you so hard that you go to a point where you say, you know what, just take it and go. And of course, that happens as well, even with God. But then, with God, this story, the ending is going to be different, as it does in this case that we're looking at today. And what had happened here was the king of Moab had sent some men to go to Balaam, one of God's great prophets, and ask him to come and curse some people for him. And when God speaks to him, God tells him, no, don't go with them, because the people he wants you to curse are actually my people, the children of Israel. But then again, the king of Moab sends more honorable princes to Balaam, with a great deal of stuff to him. And so he comes back again to God. And the Bible says in verse 20, God came to Balaam that night and said to him, if the men come to call you, rise and go with them. But only the word which I speak to you, that shall you do. And so Balaam rose up in the morning, saddled his donkey, and went with the princes of Moab. But then in Numbers chapter 22, verse 22, God's anger was aroused because he went, and the angel of the Lord took his stand in the way as an adversary against him. And he was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him. So the angels stopped him basically, and we find ultimately that Balaam is not able to go ahead with this job that he wanted to do. So what is it that we see here? See, the Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 11 that God makes everything beautiful in its time. It's good for us to be able to wait patiently on God. And when we ask for things and it seems like they're not happening, why don't we trust God with the result? Trust God with the situation and know that whatever it is, He's going to ensure that we have the best, because He always wants the best for us. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.